What does it take to turn an idea into reality? This came up on a call recently, and I thought I could touch on that and some expectations to expect when creating your dream. So first thing, if you don't have a dream or a vision, it's kind of hard to bring it into reality. So I guess the very first thing is, what is your dream, goal, or vision? If anything was possible, if it was all possible, what would you want to do with your life? How would you want to spend your time? Then, once you get that in order, you have to regulate your nervous system so that you are in a state to believe that it's even possible, and you're going to do the things that you need to do to make this a reality. If we are a victim to our nervous system, then we're going to be a victim in the world. So once you learn how to regulate your nervous system, what blocks are in your way, what triggers are there, and you find yourself in homeostasis, then you're going to be prepared to start moving in the direction of your dreams, which is so fulfilling and makes life the grand adventure that it is. And once you start moving in that direction, still you're going to have shadows come up, and different things are going to happen that present themselves that make you question if you can do it, and all these different things will get in the way. And that's totally normal, part of the process, and to be expected. So when you're going on your dream, goal, adventure, whatever direction, I would say be prepared to put 10,000 hours in before you expect any kind of results. That may seem a little harsh, maybe a bit over the top, but that's just been my experience in my life. I only want to share things that I actually know firsthand. Otherwise, I'm just fluffy, just talking fluff in the air. There's no reality behind it. So be prepared to put 10,000 hours in. This goes for exercising. I can remember people would say, "Oh, you're so lucky you got a six-pack." It's like, dude, I put in Friday, Saturday nights, on the weekdays, any spare time I had for years. I was in the gym constantly. I was the skinny little kid, and I wanted muscle. I wanted to be stronger. And so I put in the time. When everyone else was out partying, I'd be in the gym getting my workout on, and then I'd have to go eat, and then I'd go to bed. And then, years later, I have this six-pack. And it's part of what comes with putting in the time. Anybody can put in the time to develop a six-pack and get it. Whatever exercise goal you have, it's not rocket science, it's just time. You gotta put in the time and effort. And same goes for jiu-jitsu. This was the most evident. In jiu-jitsu, it takes roughly 10 years to get a black belt. And it just comes down to time. How much time are you in the mat, on the mats, putting in the work? How much time are you reviewing tape? How much time are you thinking about jiu-jitsu outside of jiu-jitsu? If you're really lucky, really, really lucky, and you can dedicate your whole life, maybe 5 years, most likely more like 8 if you're crazy dedicated. It just takes time. You can't just do this skill once or twice and expect to excel at it, expect to become a master. And until you become a master, you're not going to get the results that really it takes to make an impact in the world. It's just kind of the reality of this 3D world. Another example from my life is art. I've gotten to the point where I was hired for over $100 an hour to make art, sent to parties and different events. And I've sold paintings for thousands of dollars. And it took years and years and years of work before I got those results. It took a long time before I was competent enough and had a big enough collection and the confidence to be able to put on a show for a group of people, be able to produce art live, in person, on the spot. Like, it just took time. And I started out not making any money. Started out doing it for free. And eventually the money came. And now on this journey, I'm moving into helping people online. I want to awaken all the hearts that I can. I want to help more people. And every day I'm on here putting in the work. So that brings me to the second point I wanted to talk about. First, it's going to take a long time. Expect 10,000 hours before you get any results. Second, you got to show up every day. And if you don't show up every day, it's got to be in your head every day that this is what I want to do. Every day I'm thinking of video ideas, checking out different ways to connect with people, jumping on calls. Every day I'm thinking and acting and putting in the time. If you want to be a pro, you got to do it every day. It reminds me of the book, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. He was a trucker into his 40s, and he decided his dream was to become a writer. He wanted to be a professional writer. And so eventually he got to the point where he's like, I can't do this trucking anymore. I gotta make this a reality. And he came to the conclusion that what will get him there is he needs to act like he's already a writer. And if he was already a professional writer, he would be writing every single day. So you got to show up every single day. And if you don't show up, if you're sick, you're still thinking about it, you're still contemplating it. It almost becomes this obsession, becomes something that you can't live without. And that was another thing that was evident in jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is such a good vehicle for human transformation because you get to see your skills and the skills of everybody around you as you progress. So the people that I started with, there's some people that were there once or twice a week maybe, sometimes they missed a week, sometimes they miss a month. And then there was people that were there every single day. They never missed. They were in there coaching and training every single day without exception. And you can see I was in there, 3-4 times a week, roughly. I was pretty dedicated, but I wasn't the every single day kind of guy. And the people that were there every day were just excelling that much quicker and further. And now they're doing it full time. That's what they do in this reality. They get to spend their whole day doing something they dreamed of doing. And the people that showed up once in a while, it's just, I don't know. They were definitely better than people that never showed up, I guess. But there was a huge disconnect between the everyday type of person and the I'm gonna show up once in a while when I feel like it kind of deal. And you'll get to that point when you want that dream more than you want the life you're living right now. It has to get to that point that, okay, I'm gonna do this every single day. And with the knowing that it takes 10,000 hours, you're not gonna get frustrated or burnt out by the failures and the setbacks that inevitably come up. Inevitably, there's going to be obstacles in the way of you pursuing this dream. But when you know, all right, I've done this, like for my example, right now on YouTube, I've done this, let's say 100 hours. probably less than that, probably only 50 hours. I don't know, 100 to 50 hours, somewhere around there I've spent doing videos. And I know I'm just beginning. Like, this is the very beginning of my commitment to, I want to be good at speaking on camera. I want to be able to connect with people across the world through this platform. And so I'm just going to show up until it happens, because that's just how it works. And you can use all the tools from non-duality, from a healthy lifestyle, to eating good food, to what you put your attention on grows. Like, there's so many different things that come into play with trying to get better at what you're doing. But it really comes down to, all right, this is going to take a long time, and that's fine. You have to become fine with that. Once you're fine with that, then you commit to it, and all right, I'm going to do this every day. It's going to take a long time. And then eventually you'll get to the place where you only are in competition. It's a healthy competition. I'm not trying to be better than anyone. I'm just trying to find where I stack up against other people, and the other people that I'll be friends with, friendly competition or whatever, the other people that will be in my circle will be the ones that put that much time in. It's just how it works in this world. So that was a couple insights on bringing ideas into reality, what it takes, what to expect, and just put in that time, and it's gonna happen for you. It is what it is. Those are the rules of Earth. Much love. Ciao.